We're diving into the best Earth Day trivia on the internet. 20 questions, 20 fun facts, one Earth. How much do you actually know about this rock we live on? Get ready because question 1 starts now. When is Earth Day celebrated each year? C. April 22nd. Fun fact, organizers chose April 22nd to leverage the energy of college students, so they picked that day not to conflict with spring break or final exams. What is the main purpose of Earth Day? B. To raise awareness about environmental issues. Fun fact, Earth Day helped spark the modern-day environmental movement. Who is considered the founder of Earth Day? B. Gaylord Nelson. Fun fact, Senator Gaylord Nelson was inspired to create Earth Day after seeing the damage from a massive oil spill in 1969. In what year was the first Earth Day celebrated? A. 1970. Fun fact, the first Earth Day was celebrated by over 20 million Americans. What is the recycling symbol also known as? B. A Mobius loop. Fun fact, the recycling symbol was created by a college student in 1970 during a design contest. What does the reduce in the phrase reduce, reuse, and recycle mean? C. Use less resources. Fun fact, reducing waste is the most effective of the 3 R's. Which everyday item can be recycled? A. Plastic water bottles. Fun fact, recycling one plastic bottle can save enough energy to power a light bulb for hours. What type of trash can break down naturally over time? A. Biodegradable. Fun fact, food scraps and paper products are common biodegradable materials. Which of these items is not biodegradable? C. Glass bottle. Fun fact, glass can take up to 1 million years to break down in nature. Which layer of the Earth protects us from harmful UV rays? C. The ozone layer. Fun fact, the ozone layer is slowly recovering thanks to global efforts to reduce harmful chemicals. Which energy source is renewable? C. Solar. Fun fact, the sun produces enough energy in 1 hour to power the whole world for a year. What is the main cause of global warming? A. Greenhouse gases. Fun fact, carbon dioxide is the most common greenhouse gas produced by human activities. What is a carbon footprint? C. The amount of carbon emissions a person produces. Fun fact, driving less and using energy-efficient devices can reduce your carbon footprint. Which gas do trees absorb from the atmosphere? A. Carbon dioxide. Fun fact, a single mature tree can absorb about 48 pounds of CO2 per year. Which country planted over 350 million trees in a single day? B. India. Fun fact, India set the world record for the most trees planted in one day in 2016. What is renewable energy? B. Energy that can be replaced naturally. Fun fact, wind and solar power are among the fastest growing energy sources worldwide. What is the term for protecting natural areas and wildlife? A. Conservation. Fun fact, national parks and protected areas help preserve ecosystems and biodiversity. Which animal is considered a key indicator of ocean health? C. Coral. Fun fact, coral reefs support about 25% of all marine life. What is an ecosystem? B. A community of living things and their environment. Fun fact, ecosystems can be as small as a pond and as large as a rainforest. What does it mean to go green? B. To help the environment. Fun fact, going green can include small actions such as conserving energy and reducing waste. If you made it this far, comment down below what is your most favorite place on Earth. And while you're down there, go ahead and like this video, it really helps.